Hi, did you know it's pie week? So I thought we made some fruit pies in Mrs Bun today. So I thought I'd show you how to do them. So what we did for our fruit pies, we had some shortcrust pastry, we had some fruit, and we had a little bit of sugar, oh, and a little bit maybe of, can use a bit of cinnamon as well, yeah? So we had apples and pears today. You could use some cherries, you could use some raspberries. It's up to you, really, what you want to put in your fruit pie. Okay, so I've got some here. I'm going to put them in while we're cooking, okay, and show you how to make them. So shortcrust pastry is the first thing that you need. Now you can buy it shop bought, or you can make your own. I've made my own, but I thought if I show you how to make pastry today and do fruit pies, we're going to be here quite a long time. So I've just made this, yeah, it's nice and cold because pastry likes to be cold. I've got my grandma's rolling pin because she made, the best pastry ever. Me and my brother would go there and go, it just melts in the mouth. And I asked her for the recipe, she doesn't have one. Yeah, she never had one. So she's taken it with her to the good man in the sky because it's gone with her. So I try my best, but I don't think I'll ever make pastry as good as my grandma did. I've also got then, I've got tinned pears, yeah, because they're nice and soft already, so they mush down in there very well. I've got some frozen berries. These are cherries and blackberries, and I think there's a few red currants in there. And then I've also chopped up some apple and put a little bit of lemon juice on it. And I've got, shall I show you, my nice big, there he is, big bag of flour, yeah, from good old Wessex Mill. I think that's plenty. I think that's all the flour we need, isn't it? Loads of flour. Let's straighten you up. There you go. Right, we're good. Okay, so pastry. We're going to need to sprinkle a little flour on my surface, all right? I'm not sure you can see me. Shall we come down one? There we go. Shall we come down? There we go. That better? All right, so we have got my pastry. Now, shortcrust pastry does not like to be handled. So if you don't like what you roll, don't keep re-rolling it and re-rolling it because it will just crumble on you and go really bad. If you're not too sure, the best thing is to break some off and just roll that bit first of all and leave this bit. So that's what we'll do. We'll just roll this bit. So I'm going to put it in a bit of flour both sides, use some fingers and squash it down, and get my rolling pin and give it a roll. Now make sure you can always wiggle it. If you can't wiggle it, it's going to be stuck. So let's go this way. Let's go this way. Oh, yeah, so it's getting. Ooh, if it sticks a bit, just put it back in the flour, but don't make it too dry, so just dust it off. Okay? And I think it's a bit thick on those edges, so I'm just, there we go. All right, so got the pastry. Now I've got two cutters, bottoms and tops. You can use curly, you can use straight. It's entirely up to you. So I think I will use, to show you, I've got a little, this is a bit of a thinner tin, so I'm going to use the curly because it makes, the curlies make a bit smaller circle. So always start at the edge. Yeah, if you start in the middle, you're not going to get very many out. You're going, I can't get another one. Yeah, so always start at the edge. Yeah, give it a little wiggle, but not too much of a wiggle because you'll make it go small. Yeah, so we've got one, go right next door, number 2, and then come over here, number 3, and then I can get number 4 out of there. Whoop. Now, can't really get any more, so I'm going to put it back together. I want 2 more because I've got a pan of 6. So the best way to do it is not try and get 2 out of this one because it will be too thin and you'll have lots of extra left. So the best thing is to do is roll it so it's quite a bit bigger than that. What do you think that? A bit Africa? Is it Africa that? Could be, couldn't it? Right, so we'll cut that out. So we've got 1. And then this one, you just then make as big as your cutter. Yeah, so we just roll it. Keep turning it, remember, because you don't want it to stick. And then get your cutter again and just cut it out. So I've only got a tiny bit left now. And then all we need to do is we're just going to place them into our tins like that. Yeah, 1, press it down with your fingers, 2, 3, what's next? That's right. What's next? That's right. And the last one is number 6. Well done. All right, so we have 6. Right, so then it's up to you about your toppings, okay? So I've got our 6 there, and then we can make some toppings. So what we decided to do today is we had a plate, and we put on it, say we chopped our pear up, so I'm going to put a bit of chopped pear on there, a bit more. I'm going to put a bit of chopped apple on there too, like that. And then I'm going to get a little bit of cinnamon and put, ooh, I fell out quickly. A little bit of cinnamon. I think the holes are too big. Tesco, the holes are too big. It comes out. Anyway, and then I'm going to put a little bit of sugar. Yeah, don't have to, but I think it just helps melt. No, it's not melt, Mrs Bun. It's cook the apples a little bit, yeah? Reduce them down. So just mix all that together on my plate with my hands. Yeah? It smells lovely. I know you can't smell it, but when you do it with the cinnamon, it'll smell lovely. Okay, so then what we do, put these in here, and another one in there, and then another one in there. Okay, so I've got 3 cinnamony and pear. Right, just going to get rid of this one. Give my hands a quick wash. Wash, 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 wash. Right, give them a dry. Okay, we're back. Right, so the next one, next plate, because I don't really want to get the cinnamon mix in there. I'm going to use the rest of the pear, and I'm going to use these red fruits. I've got cherries. These are the cherries, yeah, lovely cherries. And then these are, these tiny ones. Oh, there you go, red currants. A few more cherries, and then these are some frozen raspberries as well. So let's put all those in, and one more cherry. Right, now I might just use a spoon to, oh, sorry, squirting you, to just break it up a little bit. Now they're very, very juicy. Let's get the rest of the apple. There we go, and mix it all up. So I might actually put my hands in now, give it a bit of a squeeze. Squeeze those cherries. Oh, that's a fat cherry. Okay, now add a tiny bit of sugar. Here we go. Now mix it up, and then again with my hands, and put it into these ones. All right, so, oh, it's not got many red fruits in that one. Never mind. Right, there we go. Okay, right, let's give my hands a quick wash again. Now, it's entirely up to you. You could leave them like this, but these are more tarts. We want pies. So I'm going to make some lids. So let's get a little bit more flour and tear off a bit of pastry again. So if you don't want to roll it all, if you're not too sure, let's give it a roll. I'm just going to have a look. Ooh, doing nicely. Right, give a roll like that. Remember, you want to be able to wiggle. Wiggle. If you can't wiggle, it's stuck. And don't worry. Oh look, I've got some nice juicy bit on there. That's all right. It'll add to my flavour. Okay, so this time I don't want the big cutter. I want the smaller cutter that will go through. Yeah, go through. So I've got 6. So we're going to start off. Let's do one. Remember, start off at the top. 1, 2, 3. Oh, can't just do it. Only got 3. Okay, so now I'm not going to remember. I don't want to get 3 out of this one because it will be too thin. In fact, actually, I might only. Oh, I'll get 2. No, I will get 2. Oh, stick in, bit of flour, hoover up. So we've got 1 there. Come out. There we go. Now, this one isn't quite big enough. If it's not quite big enough, but you could just do, with it being a little bit bigger, the best idea is put it back and just give it a tiny little roll, give it a little push, and then you'll find that your cutter, yeah, will fit. Okay, so instead of just putting it all back together again, because it'll get drier and drier, just give it a little pull like that. Right, and then the last lid, be little, like that, and put that one on. There we go. Right, so to stick them on, we need a bit of water. So I'm going to, oh, I had a bit of water, I've lost it. Here we go. So only a little bit, and just use your fingertips and then just paint all the back of it, and then pull it a little bit and put it over the top, pressing round with your fingers like that. Don't worry if a bit oozes out. Next one, just go round, yeah, and push it round like that. Yeah, so you've got them all on the top. Yeah, and then always, oh, I'm doing it quickly. You can do it better at home. Show it really quickly to show you. And then the next thing is, my grandma always used to put a hole at the top. Let a bit of steam escape so it doesn't all try and fly out. Yeah, so this little hole. I always use the back of the end of a spoon. It's easier, yeah? And then they'll go into the oven. So if I go and have a look. Okay, so we have got my pies. I'm going to use a spoon just to help them out. Have come out. I'm always going that way when you're this way. The oven like that. Oh my goodness, they look delicious. So what we need, we need a plate. And then we need to open it up. Look at that. And then do you know what we need? Got a big sauce. Bit of cream. Oh, yum. And then, ready? Actually, it's a bit sugary. I don't know why I'm whispering. Maybe I don't want to share. Oh, a bit steamy, but put a bit more. Bit hot, Mrs Bun. And there you have it. Fruit